collide. Heartbeats racing on this ride. Whispers echo through the air. Angels guide you if you dare. Cosmic patterns pointing clear. Futures written, ticking near. Hands of fate are cold but kind. The astral lovers intertwine. As the angels what they see. Love and tarot holding keys. Through the zodiac will fly. Charting paths.
Almighty morning.
Good morning. I'm adjusting. I hope that looks like it came up now. Good morning, Tina.
Yeah.
Tina's early. All right.
Yeah. We missed you last night, but
Yeah. Okay, let's see.
we're all looking at our phones, making
There.
sure.
Okay, it's up on that channel. Let me check.
You're on 4 channels according to this, so.
Well, but the one is, I don't believe is active. I got it.
Oh,
Let me see here. Yes, we're on that, both of my channels plus YouTube. Okay, so something's active up here that really doesn't need to be, so hang on.
okay. And Diane Tanner, welcome in. It's been a while.
There we go. Now we're down to the 3. Good morning, Diane. Hey, Kevin. Okay, I think I've got it all squared away there. That's good. So, how are you?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
Oh, peachy. Peachy. Apparently, I have a wonderful aura right now.
You're, what was it? You're glowing. Yes, you're
Yeah,
glowing.
she said I was glowing and it was a white light. God, from her mouth to God's ears.
Yeah,
Okay.
definitely.
So,
And Rick Quartz is in.
Quartz, where's Susie? Susie came to Friday night.
Oh, cool.
I was really kind of surprised because of the time difference, you know.
Well, it was in the morning for her, wasn't it?
Friday night? No, Friday night at 6 p.m. your time, which would be, it was 8 p.m. my time. So it would have been like 2 in the morning. Because it's only about 6 or 7 hours most. From
7. But daylight savings time, I don't know when they start. It would make it 8-hour difference.
Let me see here. We got.
Bonnie, your hair makes you glow.
My hair's. Oh, it's the gray. That's right. It's not the white. The white is really in my hair.
Your hair normally looks really white, except for when you're wearing white.
Oh, really? That's interesting.
Because every time I see it, it looks white to me. So.
Oh, well, there's a lot of it in there. That's for sure. Okay, let's see. When the difference between, I want to add Great Britain. How about if I go London? If I add.
I know Prague is 9, so.
Okay, if I add London then. Okay, so right now it's 10 o'clock here and it's 4 o'clock there. So 6 hours from me, which would be 8 hours for you.
Oh, okay. 6 hours for you, 8 hours for me. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So yeah, at 8 p.m. my time is 2 a.m. over there. I was shocked that she was on.
Aw.
It was really sweet.
It was. We haven't seen Miss Robin in a while.
I know.
Hope she's
I
doing
know.
okay.
I have her contact information because she's been to me personally, so
Okay.
I can always tell her. Um, I can text her if she doesn't show up. You know. So your hair is black, long, and curly, low maintenance. I wish mine is not low maintenance. It took a good 20 minutes, and it's just going droop, droop, droop. It was pretty when it came out of the curling. Oh, goodness.
Okay.
But the humidity, it's going to rain. So we've got the windows open because the
Yeah.
temperature is cool. But that lets all that humidity come in, and my hair just goes, whoop.
Raymond Torres.
Oh,
Welcome
you're
in. New
welcome, Rain.
person. Yeah.
Oof.
Remember, if you want a question, please put your question in along with your zodiac sun sign.
You know, I have nothing ready here. My candle's not even lit. I gotta smoke things.
Okay. Getting all these people in. I have you on the list, but please, if you have a question, please type it in along with your zodiac sign.
Mhm.
Yes, I already have you on the list, Great Court, so please post it quickly so that I can. Oh, there's Miss Susie. Miss
Hey,
Susie Q.
Susie. I was just telling him that you showed up Friday night, and I was so impressed because of the time difference.
So instead of Friday night, it was early in the morning.
Saturday morning. Yep.
Okay. Thank you, Susie. Thank you, Great Court. Sorry. Gemini, will I hear? Okay. Thank you. Okay. Got all the questions in. I had a reading Sunday. Oh, just observe.
I'm sorry, what?
Susie said she had a reading on Sunday.
Ah.
She's hanging out and she's
Just
here for the astrology report. You made in time. That's
uh
awesome.
what did Kevin say we missed?
Okay.
Let's see here.
I have curly hair too. Looks like
Oh,
springs. Yes. He has very long hair.
yes, very long. Yeah, his
Yeah.
hair's longer than mine.
Yeah. It's longer than mine too. Mine's a little, maybe close to
You'll have
yours.
to tell us why you let it go that long. Why is it that you like long hair? I've always wondered that about
Hey,
men. It seems
Mariana.
like it'd be a whole lot. Hmm?
Mariana's in.
Arizona, yeah, now she was there Friday night. Were you there Friday or Sunday, Marijana? Shoulder.
Oops, sorry.
Shoulder. Yeah, well, I don't know.
Yours yours is a little longer than your shoulder, isn't it? Last time I saw it was.
Well, yeah.
You could have gotten a haircut. I don't know.
Who are you talking to?
Kevin.
Kevin. Yeah. I mean, when last time well, he sent me a picture not too long ago. Let me look here. And it was very windblown and long. Let's see here. Not on that one. Wrong.
Will my uncle send me money in my bank?
Wow.
That's a crazy question.
Get my pendulum out for that one.
Yeah.
Wait, is that it? No. Almost. Whoops.
Marijana said Friday, so yeah. And where are you at, Marijana? I always forget. I know you've told me. It's been a while. It's been a while since you've been here. Hello, Truth Wave. Some look at long hair as their power. Yes, exactly. I
Oh,
did get a trim. Okay,
God.
okay,
Oh,
okay.
interesting. Well,
Thank
I
you, Kevin.
don't want to. Yeah, your hair is much longer than mine, Kevin. And it's curly. Much longer than your shoulder. unless you got it cut recently.
He says he did get a trim, so.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I got to get mine done. I got to make an appointment. Montreal. Ooh,
Oh, I was thinking, I was going to say Canada, but I couldn't remember which one.
Montreal. Truth Wave Energy Meditation. Welcome in. I don't recognize your name.
Yeah.
You must be new. Uh,
And some people feel that hair is antennas to the divine. So,
oh, antennas?
yeah. Um, a lot of Native Americans don't cut their hair because
Grey
of
Quartz has hair
spirituality.
to her hips. Wow, that takes a lot of care.
Yes.
My God. I know my daughter-in-law had, what do you call them? Extensions put in. She had always wanted long hair down to her butt. So she got it. It's beautiful. It's real hair. It's not like it's weird looking. Looks like her. But
Yeah.
boy, talk about a lot of care for it. I see. Ty.
Asai.
Ty, welcome in.
Are you saying the SY? Is that the one you're saying?
Yeah. Is that
Okay.
what SY? See,
SY, yeah.
too tiny.
Yeah, mine's a little larger. So my great something or other was mayor of Montreal. True story. Cool.
Wow.
I got to
So
put that up
get
there.
on Ancestry then and get a name and be specific.
Yeah. I
That's how
hope they did it.
you're so close to Canada. I mean, what you can walk over the border or something? I mean, seriously, he's
Yeah.
up there, up north in the North Country, which I think would be cool. I want to go to Canada someday. But who was it? Umber said I'm going to London.
Yes. And the ship. Don't miss the boat.
I'm going via boat.
Well, I think the boat is going to be leaving London, more like a cruise
I've
from
never
London.
been on a
But that's
cruise.
what
I
I'm
really
getting.
don't have a whole lot of desire to go on a cruise. Every time my parents went on a cruise, they got so sick.
Oh,
So I don't know, but I'm supposed to get on the boat, so I will.
yeah.
Across a lake.
My
But
from
yeah,
India. Welcome, Sai.
I thought I saw where you could drive it, not just
Yeah.
it's across that lake. But
So Sai,
isn't
put
that
in your question that you might have and your zodiac sign.
from India? Cool.
And we do Western zodiac mainly here. So if you just want to put the month and day, no year, don't want that, people. It's for your protection. That just month and day, and then we'll figure it out from there. Okay.
Kevin wants to go to London. Okay, you go to London, and I'll follow you. You're paying.
Yeah, that's what we said. When you're going, hey, we'll come along
Yeah,
as
we'll
long as you're
grab.
paid. Was in the Navy. Oh,
Yeah, my son was in the Navy.
no more cruise for me. You can drive by Buffalo.
Niagara Falls. Yeah, I saw that. Hey, you've been there. I've never been there. That's got to be really pretty there.
Yep. Okay.
All right, are we ready?
I think so. September 11th question. Okay, good. Thank you. I've got you on the list then. Thank you, Sai. All right, let me get the caption in saying that we're doing the somewhere it's in here.
Astrology. A lot of activity in the heavens right now. On the 4th, which was 3 days ago now. Geez, I can't even get used to the fact it's May.
No.
I'm still trying to adapt to April. But okay, so 3 days ago, Pluto stationed to go retrograde. Okay. I don't know about you, but boy, did I feel it. I was in bed all day Saturday, sleeping. I mean, I couldn't, I was like I was drugged, and I
Ooh.
wasn't. Okay. And then yesterday, now I normally get up at 6 to 7 in the morning. I mean, that's just when I wake up. Doesn't seem to matter when I go to bed. I didn't even wake up yesterday till 10 o'clock. I was just shocked. Anyway, okay. That's because of Pluto stationing to go retrograde. Mm, Um, let's see. He's going to be retrograde till October for those. Right now, he has been in Aquarius, and he will stay in Aquarius in retrograde. He moves so slowly, you know. So he has been with the newness of Aquarius pouring a foundation. Okay. If you could imagine concrete, cement, or plaster being poured, it's still wet, it's still formidable. Okay. Neptune has now moved to Aries. Uranus will change and go into Gemini July 7th.
Oh, wow.
And then on November 8th, he will retro back to Taurus for the last pass until 2026. He will be in Gemini for 6 years. Wait a minute, that doesn't make sense. He will come back into Taurus in 2026, and then he will be in there until 2032.
Oh, okay.
Okay, a lot of dates here. Because both Neptune and Uranus change signs on the second half of the year. No, because they're changing signs the first half of the year means the second half of the year is going to have an incredibly different feeling. Saturn will move into Aries on the 24th of May. And the last time she was there was in 1996. There's your date. The
Okay.
North Node is at 0 degrees Aries. Okay. That's the world point also. On January 11th is when the North Node hit it. And it's forming a minor grand trine, or what we call a talent trine. Pluto is now sextiling the North Node and Saturn and Neptune. Okay. Those are all pockets of opportunity. So there's a lot available to you. This week, Venus went over Neptune and activated the minor talent trine. Watch structures around you getting created over this time as the planets come to activate that point and dance between Saturn and Neptune in Pisces and Aries, back and forth the rest of this year. Then they will meet up and commit for a 38-year cycle. So again, pouring the foundation, the concrete or plaster, whatever you see there, for life. It's very important right now. If you don't like what's being poured in your life, if you don't like how things have changed, it's up to you right now to get it changed. Otherwise, it's going to be there for quite a long time. So if something's not to your liking, then you need to work on changing that now. You've got until October when Pluto then turns stations to go forward. Venus is triggering what we call the Venus star point, which was created last month? No, in March, at the end of March. The Sun and Venus had a cazimi where they were conjunct at the same place. And it was at 2 degrees of Aries. And it began a new 8-year cycle there. when they did that, they created a star point for Venus. So Venus is still in retrograde. She's in her post shadow until May 16th, which is next week. So you'll be talking to your ghost or hearing from your exes, resolving money issues, paying off debts, negotiating settlements with the IRS, settle lawsuits, out figuring out what you want to do. What do you want about money and love, and what value do you attach to yourself? If you broke up during retrograde, you're not done. You're not done till Venus clears her shadow on the 16th. Mercury is also on a world point, and he's talking to Uranus and encouraging us, because we went from earth and water to fire and air, and they are sextiling each other. Venus is also sextiling Pluto as he's stationed, and he's encouraging us to step forward. Venus is encouraging us to step forward and say, aha, this is where we're headed. This is what we're doing. Then Mercury will go into Taurus, and there's a full moon on the 12th. It's called the flower moon for those who like the labels, and it is at 19 degrees of Scorpio. It's about enlightenment, and it has a breakthrough moment.
Ooh.
The new moon in Scorpio was on November 1st of 2024 at 9 degrees of Scorpio. That's when you set the intentions for this full moon. So
When was it?
it
What
was
date?
at November 1st of 2024,
Okay, thanks.
9 degrees of Scorpio. Now that we're going to be at the full moon, remember, that's where it's all lit up. There's enlightenment. You're going to be able to see it all there. And if you don't like it, this is the time that you pivot. You change it so that everything is as you want it. Wrapping up a story with the full moon and saying, okay, I'm ready for a new direction to move forward. Remembering when the full moon is over, you are starting to turn away from this because the project is complete. And then you're going to get to the third quarter moon where you'll have your back to it and you're headed towards the new moon. All right. In Scorpio, we delve into our feelings and we go very, very deep with that. It brings up a lot of vulnerability. Busy week. The moon, when it's in Virgo, is stressed. The week begins, like I said, with Pluto stationing, wrapping up a story. Mercury is on that world point. You know, when I was listening to the instructor, I noticed that she was repeating herself. So if I'm repeating myself, it's because I took notes. Let's see. Mercury's on a world point and a sextile to Jupiter. Jupiter is in Gemini. Neptune is almost to 0 degrees Aries. The sun is on the world point at 15 degrees of Taurus. Now that is going to mean there's going to be a lot of big news, a lot of big opportunities and big information. So pay attention to things. Pluto stations on the descendant. Mars passed opposition to Pluto. They were in opposition last week. Mars passes it, but says, I'll be back. Other plants are very happy that Pluto is gone for a while in retrograde. they all kind of calm down a little. He does invite us to revise everything that we've done from January 10th to the present and ask yourself, is that the decision you really want to make? Okay, it's kind of like, is that your final answer? Take a look around. And if it's not, this is your time to revise it. And Venus is encouraging you because she's coming to activate that star point and start that new 8-year cycle. She'll be at 2 degrees Aries when that happens, and that's where she met the sun back in March. She's the sun and Venus is asking what is it that you desire? Where are you going? The ascendant is at 0 degrees of Capricorn. The midheaven, and these are all places on the chart for those who are moving forward in astrology. The midheaven is a world point at 22.5 degrees of the cardinal sign. Venus and Neptune are dancing. Remember, they're the Bopsy twins. Venus is also in a sextile to Pluto. She can get along very well with Pluto. He likes her. He likes her. He wants to kiss her. Remember that? What movie was that? It was with Sandra Bullock. I remember that.
Oh yeah.
She can. Okay, so
Miss Congeniality.
was that what it was? Okay. Sun on the world point in Taurus, answering to Venus. Take a look. Oh, I see. Venus is governs both Taurus and Libra. The sun and Venus is ready to roll, asking, what are we believing? What are we thinking? But most importantly, what are we building? With Mercury at 21 degrees of Aries. Okay, lots of good ideas coming this week. Today, the sun and the moon are in that trine. They're working together. The moon trines Uranus in Gemini. There's creativity. It's really strong today. Tomorrow is a contract day, a partnership day, a relationship day. The moon goes opposite Saturn and Neptune. And then as it goes void of course, it's a good day for negotiating deals with people, again, with partnerships, relationships, etc. Friday, it's a quiet day. Nothing is happening. Saturday, there's a little stress. The moon is going void of course at 2:17 a.m. Eastern time. Make sure you know that. And it's going to move into Scorpio, but not until 4 p.m. Eastern time. So that's a 14-hour void of course. And we have talked a lot about void of course. The moon is not shining on anything. Okay, it's not in Libra and it's not in Scorpio. It's it's void. You can't see it, which means it does not reflect anything back at you. That can really play with some people's heads. So, if at the end of that you're questioning some things, call a friend. And if you know somebody who has some mental health issues, check in on them. Oh, great. I have a problem with keeping water where it's supposed to be. Okay, so plan ahead. Plan Saturday is a day to finish up things. Do not start anything until after the moon is in Scorpio, or it will all crumble and you'll be redoing it. On Sunday, the 11th, the moon is in Scorpio and it squares Mars, who is in Leo at that time. There's a little squabble there. Hopefully, on Monday, I knew I'd forget what this means. I abbreviated something. And as I was writing it, I thought, no, I'm not going to remember that. Hopefully on Monday, it won't be a problem, I guess. But moons right now are crabby. Planets right now are crabby. The moon in Virgo and Libra is answering to fiery bosses. Okay, they're not used to that. That's Virgo's an earth sign, Libra's an air sign. They're answering to a fire sign. They don't do well with that. The moon in Virgo normally is a little neurotic. There's kind of a fight energy this time. So pick your battles wisely. And that's the end of that.
Wow. Okay. I had information. Let me go back. On November 1st, 2024, these things were happening. Events and festivals took place. The Dreamy Draw Music Festival was held in Scottsdale. Nationally, it was also World Vegan Day and All Saints Day. And most importantly, it was the 111 portal that was opened.
So you should be, that was big. I remember that. So you should have written down something if you're into this with us at all. So look back to see what you planted, because right now it's being shown to you.
And another thing that you alluded to is write things down, but at new moons, what's happening on that new moon day, that's what you write down.
Exactly.
And you can write down in Scorpio, whatever.
Write down what's happening, what day it is, what sign it's the moon's in, and what are your intentions. What is it you're going to work on?
Okay. So that's a new thing to do. Well, not a new thing, but that is a great thing to do on a new moon. I didn't even think of it until you mentioned it earlier today. And just now that, okay, so we need to do that. So that was on the new moon on 2024. And I had, let me see if I can pull up my favorites. I just saved it a second ago, but
you're welcome, Susie.
Big events in 1996. 1996 was when Clinton was U.S. presidential. Clinton won. But I found something. What did I want? I wanted January. There we go. Events. One of the worst blizzards in American history hits the eastern states, killing more than 150 people. That was January 7th.
Oh, of this year?
Of 1996.
96.
Because you had mentioned 1996, right. So I had to pull up what happened in 1996. Okay. Honolulu hostage crisis, February 6th, 1996. Train collisions. I'm trying to get to, I want to get to May. Telescope is dedicated in Hawaii, the Keck 2. Twister is in theaters. A fire started an improperly handled oxygen canister in the cargo of Atlanta-bound Value jet. May 20th, gay rights, Romer versus Evans, the Supreme Court of the United States. Against a law that prevents any city, town, or county in the state of Colorado from taking any legislative, executive, or judicial action to oh, this was against it. Rules against a law.
It ruled against him, huh?
Wow. It's like we haven't gone far from that right now. That protects the rights of homosexuals, is what it says.
We're
Hopefully,
having all of that being undone right now.
yeah,
It's so sad.
yeah,
They're just setting us back decades.
yeah. 1996, that's 30 years.
Yeah, I know.
30
When you
plus.
think of it, you don't think of it as being that long ago.
Right.
Count it, it's like, holy mackerel. It's like, I think the 70s are like 20 years ago. Oops, nope.
No, I moved to Arizona 2 days before my 16th birthday, and that was in 1975. People, 1975. Wow. It's almost 50 years. I'm so excited.
Oh, that's right. You're younger than I am.
Not that long, not that much.
Right. We'll just leave it at that. We'll leave it at that. Nobody needs to know all those numbers.
Right. Well, we're in the same month. We're born in the same month. Not the same zodiac sign, but in the same month. Put it that way.
And not the same year.
No.
All right. Good morning, Pam. Nice to see you in.
Yeah, she's been in.
Now, I'm sure all of you recognize, but if you haven't seen it, this is our last show. Okay. Raymond Torres. We haven't even started readings yet, honey.
Yeah, we just finished the astrology report. That's what it says. The readings will begin after the astrology report is completed. And when she brings up numbers, I look up quickly what was happening at that time. So hopefully you've figured out new ways of keeping track of your intentions and how things happened. Because in our class, the Tuesday night class, Psychic Squad, we do readings for the month at the beginning of that month. And so in the beginning of the next month, we read those off.
Yeah, I got to find a better way to keep track of that.
Yes, I've started.
I had it and I knew exactly where it was. You know what the problem was? I cleaned off my desk. I couldn't find it last night.
I'm starting to put tabs when I do a reading like that. That way I know where to go and get it. So it makes it much easier.
Yeah, I got to work on my organizational skills.
Now, Tina is the first in, but she did not put in a question yet.
Okay. Well, who's
Diane, Kevin was next. He has not put in a question yet that I know of, but you guys have time. You can please put in your questions.
I think we gave him a reading.
Did you give him a reading on Sunday or?
Oh, I don't remember if it was Friday or Sunday now. That's
and sorry. When you get a reading in the Tuesday night class, it doesn't count. Okay.
That's right. Tuesday night's different. That's practice.
Yes. So just so you guys know, don't worry about that. I do want to mention that Don and Angie will not be in tonight.
Right.
Because they have their first Wednesday mediumship at platform mediumship at Rising Phoenix Church. For those of you who don't know, that's at 15 and in the Phoenix area. That's at 1522 West Encanto Boulevard, Mesa. So it's basically 15th Avenue and Encanto. And there's an Encanto Park. I suggest that you park there and walk over. It's not very far. It's only 1522 West. Okay. So it's across 15th Avenue and a few doors down. And it's much easier to park there in the park than it is to try to park on the street.
Welcome in, Jess.
Hi, Jess. Okay,
She's
so
memory. If I can't remember who we read, Jess remembers.
yeah. So Diane Tanner was third in.
Wow, we haven't read her in a long time.
It's been
Okay,
months.
I
Yeah.
greatest. She's a good old Cancer. Okay, Diane. Skippy. Um, Diane Tanner Angels. Highest and greatest good. Highest. Oh no.
What?
She's been sick.
Uh,
All right, Diane, have you been kind of going through memory lane recently? There's some big success you have. And if it hasn't happened yet, it's something something you worked on that you are going to be acknowledged for. Big success is what they're saying. And hi, Kiki. All right, Diane. What decision are you supposed to be making that you don't want to make? You're avoiding it? Are you avoiding it? Or do you just not want to make it? Diane, are you? Yes, you're here. I see where you say you're here. Is any of this resonating, Diane?
I could use a success.
You're going to get some good news. Ooh. Now, Diane, I haven't read you in a while. Are you married? Are you married, Diane? Okay. You've got, do you have a Gemini in your world, your immediate world? No decision you're aware of. Okay, that's fine. This is coming towards you. Oh, that's marriage. Excuse me.
Okay. No decisions I'm aware of. Hold on, let me get there. Okay.
You're a widow. You've got somebody coming to. Oh, wow. Yeah, you sure do. You got both the Lovers and the Two of Cups.
Ooh.
You have somebody coming. Could be somebody that you know. Okay. I don't know if you have any Virgo placements, but they're saying that you're going to need to do some soul searching. Have you healed from losing your husband? You need to use your intuition a little more. What's not ringing a bell? Something. Okay. When you guys answer questions, make sure there's something to identify the question. Something wasn't ringing a bell for her. What did she? No, she's not answered. Okay. Well, that's what I've got for you, hon. Okay. Thank you, Jess, for helping.
Yes. Thank you, Jess.
All right. What do you have for Diane?
Okay. Let go. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. What what they're mainly concerned about is they want you to straighten your spine, engage your core, posture, 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 but they're not just talking about physical. And I don't know what this means per se. I guess it means your posture as far as your physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual postures. Do you have a take on that? They want you posturing, mentally, balanced, in the power. This is what they're popping up. In your power and your connection. That's the spiritual, your divine connection and grounding, not just to the heavens, but also to the earth. Anything else?
Good morning, Miss Angie.
Once, yeah, when it gets flimmy, create who you want to be. Not know who you want to be, but create who you want to be. You're not exactly where you want to be right now, but nobody can get you there. Another the lover's card and love coming in can't get you where you want to be unless you get yourself there first. No, I don't. I was told something about north a bit ago, and I have no idea what that is. North Node?
Yeah, were they talking about a North Node? That's your destiny.
Yeah.
That's where you're ascending to. You're growing into it.
That's what they want. That's the posturing. Growing into who you are to be. Who were you before the world told you who you were? Who to be, yes. Who were you before the world told you who to be?
Okay.
I like that, Jess. Thank you.
Thank you for the information.
Oh, anything else? This is your path. This is your life. This is your universe. You create what you want. And it's, you have some blocks. What is there blocking? A lot of self-doubt. That's your main thing. And they're saying self-sabotage too. I know a lot of us do that. Because it's what Jess sort of said. The world tells us who to be. And getting away from that is difficult. What do we got to say? That was me, Julie. What?
Maybe what you said resonated.
Anything else? Wow. Wow, everything popping up.
Check your phone.
Okay.
You can't visualize with your eyes closed?
Hmm?
No. When you close your eyes and you
Oh, yeah.
imagine things, if you
Ooh.
close your eyes and you imagine a stop sign, you should be able to see that. It's not like looking at the room you're in, but you are able to come up with that vision.
Oh, okay. A5 says, in a reading with Diane, her loved one kept mentioning north and pointing north. Wow.
Wow. I don't. Let me ask.
I'm getting something about moving north.
Okay, I got it. She's supposed to move north.
Yeah, that's what I'm feeling too. Out of Arizona. Nope, just black. Well, that's the problem. I'm not able. I am able. Um, Diane, I just got a chakra, and I don't know exactly what it's called, but it is right below the third eye. And she told me it's Anja, but I thought that was third eye. Anyway, right here in between the eyebrows, um, Kathleen just healed that for me, and it was my ex's, and it was cracked chakra, and it was leaking from that chakra, and she healed that for me. And by healing that, my visions are coming more clear and more vivid. Um, and whether I have my eyes shut or not. And so
Oh,
when your eye when you're it's blanked, can't even visualize my
so
kid.
she's able to daydream, but she cannot visual. And according to Jess, some people are born without the ability to imagine with their eyes closed
But
or to see things in their brain.
yeah, but I agree with that. It sounds like your pineal gland and your third eye are calcified,
Ooh.
heavily calcified. Fish
You
oil helps immensely.
get some krill oil. Um, Also, you need to change your toothpaste. You should
Yep,
not be using or intaking any fluoride.
right.
So that means not drinking tap water and instead get some distilled water and drink that, which has had all of that removed.
Yep.
All right. My vision.
And the other thing, and I'm not saying that you're doing it because you probably eat better than a lot of people, but stay away from um, small debone chicken, because they add fluoride in while they're deboning it, and it causes problems like
Oh my
chicken
God.
wing nuggets and all that.
I didn't know that. You mean if you buy a boneless chicken breast?
It's not as bad with the chicken breast, but more smaller. The breasts are larger, but yes, it has a little bit more fluoride in the process.
Didn't know that. I wonder if
So
it,
I don't do boneless, skinless. Oh, well, skinless, yes, but not the boneless anymore, because Tom's is good, but I've gone to if you read Tom's, it does have some ingredients you might not want to intake.
yeah.
Sprouts has a lot of variety. I don't use fluoride. Okay. Does filtered water?
Depends. If it's just like drinking water or spring water, it will have it in there. You need to get distilled.
Distilled is the best water to remove fluorides. Very best water. And you can even purchase a distiller. I suggest that if you do buy a distiller, you get a smaller version, and make sure the reciprocal, uh, what receives the water is glass. Do not get plastic, because one thing about distilled water, it leaches from its container. So you might remove a lot of stuff, but you're going to add plastic if you put it in a plastic container. I'm just saying. Yes, I do buy distilled water sometimes at the store, but
Buy it.
that water, I mean, that container is better. And yes, you can um, bless your water. You can put it in gallon jugs. You can put it in full moon that's coming up and have some moon water, which will help as well. It's all about
Mhm.
intentions when you do the moon water and whatever you put in it or around it.
Kevin, no, come on.
What did
You're having
Kevin
a lot
say?
of fun. He says, resist the urge to make liquor with a distillery, remember?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, when I see a distillery in downtown Mesa, I'm thinking, oh, water. It is like, no, that's not water.
No, not what they got there.
No.
Um, I
Yeah.
wanted to add to that. You can buy or rent osmosis water filtration for your home. My son has one. So that makes the water that comes out of that really good. It's purified.
Yeah. It
Good morning.
still can have a little bit of fluoride in it, whereas distilled does not. Does not. And people caution about minerals because distilled water will take out all the minerals.
Mhm. It sure does. I was going to say something to who? Somebody else said something. There's five. I guess that's a, yeah, test your water.
I have
Absolutely.
vision since I was 5, and we received
Oh,
fluoride
but,
treatments.
oh,
Yeah, you're an exception to a lot of rules, Miss Angie. I'm just saying. You
yeah.
were born with so many gifts.
She was born in Flint, Michigan, and the whole nation remembers that, I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure it's not even fixed up there because the last I heard, nobody had done anything. And I was just shocked.
yeah.
But then what's going on in the government, everything shocks me.
Hi, Heike, Kauai. We'll get to you if we can, but we'll get going again. Let's see. I hope that helps, Diane. We're definitely here for you. So, and I'm glad you got a read from Miss Angie as well. Okay, the next question I have received is from Great Quartz.
She's a Pisces.
Yes. Could there be
Could there be
something? I'm
something
not.
in the future? What's my advice on being stuck? Well, I'll let you handle the second part.
Oh, I was going to do the first part.
Oh, okay. Well, let's both do it. Here we go. All right, angels.
I'm just going to say it real quick. If the universe doesn't want you to see, they're not going to show you. That's what I got. Okay.
All right. Gray Quartz wants to know if there's something she's not seeing in her future. Do you have stairs in your home, Gray Quartz? A Taurus? Do you have a Taurus in your world? Things are going to. Wait a minute. No, that's just showing. That's just hard work. That's not. Oh, fudge sickles. Here we go. Aha. They're showing you as the Empress. That's the divine female. That's about growth. That's about nurturing, caring for others. Did she answer? Does she have stairs in her home?
No, I have not seen. Oops, hold on. I didn't get caught. Yeah, my brother I'm staying with, he's a Gemini with sun with Taurus rising.
Oh, I see. Because I asked if
Yeah.
she knew Taurus. No, that.
Okay.
I
was
mean, I
looking
guess that could be. This could just be
at
about the read.
stairs.
Okay. Yeah, I want to know if you have stairs in your home and if something very painful, maybe a loss, happened recently. Shoot. All right. I just decided to throw half the deck. All right. Let's see if I can. Oh, we did get one, though. Great quartz. You have stairs. Because the reason I was asking is I had a picture of you sitting at the foot of, sitting on the stairs down at the bottom. And I'm not sure yet what that means. You've got a lot going on in your life, don't you? What is it that was very painful? Did you lose somebody? Is there... All right, I've got a Libra here. I see movement starting. So whatever it is that had you stuck is going to be fixed. Did you have a tower moment recently? Something big? Maybe a death? Hello, gray quartz. Must be a big lag.
Mm-hmm.
You've got a new opportunity coming. And you need to get things a little more organized, and that clarity will come to you. Do you have a Libra in your life? If not, they're saying you need to do your decision making from your head, to try to stay out of your heart a little more. You were Pisces. That's tough. So that's what I've got.
Yeah, I'm getting unstuck. Because that was your question. I moved from the town to the city. I think that was my tower moment. Instead
Okay.
of staying with my parents, I now stay with my brother.
Okay, yeah, because I had the tower as something in the past. Okay.
How far away are your parents from you?
There may be something painful going to happen.
Wow. Yeah.
Hard to say. Sometimes, if they're not showing you, there's a really good reason you're not supposed to know.
Around 3 hours. Yeah. Distance. I felt a lot of good energy for you, especially on the left side, which is your female energy, is really good. Um, and then all of a sudden, I'm getting like there's a clamp on your calf, lower calf, like somebody's trying to hold you back, and it's on the left side, so it would be a female energy that's trying to hold you back. Oh, bring your power back to you. Call in your power, your energy, and your magic back to you. Someone is trying to, some female energy, doesn't have to be a female person, but I feel that it is trying to keep you stagnant, keep you stuck, that you're not moving forward. But like I said, there's a lot of great energy flow on your left side. And they're saying you can overcome this easily. Selenite is good, but they're talking about black tourmaline, or what else? What else? Onyx?
Obsidian.
Obsidian, that's what they're saying. Okay. Yeah, it wasn't right. I know it started with an O, but it's like, which one is it? So black obsidian or black tourmaline is very important. And wearing it in your left, if you have a pocket, put in your left pocket. A lot of things for abundance and stuff, they say put in your right pocket, but no, they're telling me for protection, put it in your left because it's a female energy. But your female energy is extremely strong right now. So cut the cords. One thing about selenite is great. You can use it like it's not just a wand, but it can slice cords pretty well. And even if you're really close to whoever this is, it doesn't matter. Cut the cord so that you're better off. Okay. And you're not allowing their energy. My mother's energy is that energy. Oh, okay. Thank you, Great Quartz, for that. But be truthful and speak with your heart chakra. All of a sudden they're saying it's not just your mother. There's another energy too, another female energy. And it could be someone talking to your mother to making it worse, making her, this is their words, verbiage, toxic. Oh. So I hope that helps you. Remember, cut the cords. Doesn't matter how close you are to the person, it's not going to damage anything. It just makes sure that they're not attached to you and cannot take your energy unless you provide it for them. Okay.
What about Kevin's saying, what about jet?
Oh, jet is good too. It's black. Jet is a black stone.
Oh, okay.
But the tourmaline and the obsidian are good as well. So any black stone would help prevent that. But the white stone cuts cords so much, and it really cleans out bad energy. You can spray sage on you, whatever helps, but carrying the stone is going to help even more.
I always carry obsidian with me. It's on my person. Doesn't matter where I am.
Cool. Okay. So I hope that helps. And thank you, Kevin, and everyone else for all the reads. Raymond Torres, are you in? And then Marijana, Ritu. And then we've got, more after that. But that's what I've got. I've already posted who they were, and some people have left. So if we don't hear from Raymond, Marijana, or Ritu, we will move on to the next three. I haven't been given a new commercial yet, but since we have such a lag time, I'm going to go with the old commercial because it gives you the same information, basically.
Oh, I know what you're saying.
Cards are flying, paintbrush in hand. Fortune whispers, don't misunderstand. Crystal laughter fills the scene. Future shining like a movie screen. Tarot readings, wine that flows, art that shines, and hearts that glow. Stories told in the spark divine. Friday night feels so alive.
Commercials are great. Makes
Yeah,
it easy.
we have fun Friday night. So come on and join us. You get home from work, grab your favorite beverage, and sit down and relax.
Oh,
Oh, it was really interesting. Oh, four legs is there.
yeah. Every other week, I'm with my granddaughter. So this week, I'll be able to watch it. Woohoo! Now,
Yeah.
next week, I will be in Missouri. So, anybody in Missouri, love to see you. But my daughter is graduating. So, I'm pretty excited about that. My oldest granddaughter,
Oldest,
first
huh?
of them, yeah.
My grandson, one of my grandsons, is graduating this weekend. That's where I'm going, and it's going to be a family reunion. And it probably will be the last time that we're all together like this. But all four of my grandchildren will be there, and my oldest grandson has a family, so he's bringing his family, which means my great grandchildren will be there. So we will be all together and be able to have a picture. My son who lives here, my youngest son, will be there with his family because obviously he's got two grandchildren. So it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
And yep. So, anybody coming in?
I love that song. Oh, thanks. Yeah.
You need to start promoting these songs that you're
Oh, that's
creating.
frustrating. I need to get organized. That's the big thing.
I know that I'm sorry I didn't DM last night. I'm not Claudine, but that's okay. I will sometime today. Okay,
Oh,
sounds great,
she was
Katie.
saying that I saw
Hmm?
that earlier. She was saying that what we said about the relationship came true. Did you remember seeing that?
Which one? From
How,
Katie?
yeah,
Okay.
it was really early, so I'm scrolling. Uh,
Well, now she asked if she would meet her soulmate this year,
well, there
and
was
she's
some.
Leo.
I'm looking.
Oh, here we go. Not
Spot
being the one.
on about the.
Good, good.
Okay, not
Yeah.
big. I was like, I knew it was about a relationship.
Yes, wasn't that the Wednesday before the Thursday? Because you came in on Friday, and yeah, and he had chosen to leave. I'm just saying.
Okay, I'm just saying Wednesday's always before Thursday.
Well, no, there was a big happening on Thursday
Oh, I see.
where he went bye bye, bye bye.
Oh, sometimes that's a really good thing.
Yes. Well, If
So
she
Katie
decides
wants
to elaborate on it, I'll give you more information. But it was on Friday we heard from her. So wow. Okay, I'm just gonna do these real quick. So Raymond, Marijana, and Ritu are not here. Truth Wave.
that's
Hi.
my
What?
sister,
Oh wow.
sweetie.
Wow, what a long name.
Well, you know, sometimes.
Yeah. Even Stanley. I
Uh,
love it though.
yeah.
Lupinik is I was there the other night, right by Lupinik Plaza in Prague, and I'll talk to you about that later.
Oh,
Yeah, it was different. But anyway, no, I didn't take a plane, people. I did not
what
like it.
about Facebook?
Abbott and Costello. Yeah, thanks. Came back Friday and got rid of him. Okay. He came back Friday and he came back then last Friday. I got rid of him. Beautiful, beautiful. Okay. So, yeah. We got it. He came back then last Friday after we had talked to her on the Friday live. He came back and she got rid of him. So, yes. And I know it's tough. I know it's tough. I mean, yes, I got out of my last relationship with no resentment, no regrets, nothing, and just other than learning lessons. And I'm very happy about how I feel about that and in a great place. But I know it's a lot tougher for a lot of people than what I just went through.
You know, my sister doesn't even know that this is the last show on Wednesday. I'll talk to you later and tell you what's going on. I've got a new project.
Okay. Yeah. I was hoping you would at least you have a new project going on.
I have a new project and it'll be we'll let everybody know. You'll see it in June.
Okay.
Hey, Victor's in the house.
Victor's in the house.
All right, who's next?
Okay. Nobody's popping in other than the recent people. So Truth Wave, Psy, XXL, Istia que bin Hoseng. I know, easy for somebody else to say. Let's see. Pamela, Hannah, and Katie's the only one. So we're still talking Katie.
Well,
So we know she's here.
Patty, do you want a reading?
Hello,
Hey,
Miss
Pamela.
Pam.
Scooter Pam. All right, Katie, will you be meeting? Oh, well, heck, that's easy.
Howdy from Texas.
Katie Newkirk wants to know, will she be meeting her soulmate this year?
She's asked this question before. At least somebody. Sai, I've been calling you for a while.
I got to know, Katie.
Yeah, not this year, Katie.
Let me see what the cards say. Oh. Thank you, angels. Are you having problems sleeping? The answer, divine timing. Yep. My best friend. All right. Spirit is seeing you as the Queen of Pentacles, which is quite. Oh, see, look at that. New love coming. Divine timing. Oops. Okay, there we go. They're saying to be patient. And you've got a new cycle starting. So I'm thinking it will be in this new cycle, but I'm not sure. I don't know that it will start this year. But be patient, stay hopeful, and know that it's coming. And so is the fire department.
Are they coming or going?
They're always coming or going. It's the most active fire department I've ever seen.
Well, when they're coming back, it usually isn't too noisy, right?
Usually.
I'm a firm believer in divine timing. Yes.
Okay. I forgot. What's Katie? A Leo, you said?
Yeah. I was just there.
I've got a Cancer card here. I have a Sagittarius.
Yep, Leo.
Tell me if any of that is resonating. But so things are going to start to move, is what this is saying. You do have this new cycle beginning. Did she say is she having problems sleeping?
Yes, she has narcolepsy.
Anxiety.
She has narcolepsy. There you go.
Narcolepsy. Oh, that's not good. They're saying quit overthinking this. This is all going to come to fruition. Usually, when this is like this, there's something that you have to do before this happens.
Yes.
Your youngest son is Sagittarius. Okay, there goes that card. So he's in the reading. Last card here, please. Thank you. You're going to go down a new road shortly. And it's very creative, and there is a lot of passion.
She's been battling anxiety.
Yeah, that's what I was getting, was anxiety. And anxiety comes from overthinking the future. You can't control it, but you have this anxiety because you want to take care of it. Try to stay in the present. And if you're having that anxiety, I want you to look around where you are and name 5 things that you can see, 5 things that you can touch, 5 things that you feel, and 5 things that you smell. And that's going to bring you to focus on the present. And that should help relieve anxiety. It's really important to stay in the present. Pam Shore. I'm in between Facebook, the car, the office, and YouTube. Yes, this is the last show for Ask the Angels. I have a new project starting. So, but you can always see me Friday night, Friday Night Live, and then Sunday, Psychic Sunday. You're ready for the new road. Okay, what do you have for Miss Katie?
Katie, I've got that there's a teeter-totter in your heart chakra. I've never felt that before. It's just back and forth, male, female, but it's in the center, so it's not outside. And in other words, it's not outside influence. It is about you and what you want to do, but building up your unconditional love for yourself, as Victor always adds, is extremely important for you in the here and now. Take the lessons you learned and embrace those lessons. But please forgive yourself for, you didn't do anything wrong, as Scott is always quick to point out. It's not that you did anything wrong, but forgiveness for yourself is important. And the Ho'oponopono prayer is not just for somebody else, it's for yourself as well. And that is, I am sorry. Please forgive me. I love you. Thank you. Or it's thank you. I love you. I always forget those two. But and it doesn't really matter what order you put them in, because it is how you're feeling at that moment. But forgiving yourself is extremely important. And we all know that lavender calms down. Valerian is another essential oil that you can use. I don't know how much if you were on yesterday, but we talked about carrier oils, or that's what they're called, carrier oils, and I can remember, patchouli gland, and that is putting this oil in your navel. So my suggestion is for the narcolepsy is use a drop of lavender in a carrier oil. I'm asking them which oil, and they keep saying argan oil to put it in that. But test your skin first. Make sure you're not allergic to it, because a lot of people have trouble with lavender and different things. I am working on self-love. Good.
I wanted to make note that you will still see Julie on Wednesdays. Okay, it'll just be a different show. She's bringing in a healer, Kathleen, excuse me. So
Okay.
it will be a different show. It'll have a different name and all that stuff. So you'll still see Julie, and she's on Tuesday and Friday as well.
Yeah. Yeah, Bonnie's channel jumped over to Julie's. Okay.
All right, really quick, I want to say, Patty, the cards are saying that he will have options. There will be good money, but you need to be frugal right now. And I could see fighting in your heads over this. There's going to be a new offer. Okay. That's my sister, folks.
Yeah.
She gets to cut in line.
Yeah.
All right. Who do we have here?
Anybody? Aries. My ex was bringing up my past constantly. I thought I had moved past these things, but when they are being brought up, I've had to work on that self-love. Yes. And so I'm going to put the name of the prayer in one more time. I forgot the
Ho'oponopono.
Yeah.
Also, that's anything like that is like peeling an onion. You work through one layer, getting rid of it, and it goes away a little bit, and then it comes back out when it's time to peel another layer.
Yeah. Keep working on it, because and there's a lot of information on that prayer on YouTube. You can find it in different ways. They also have a song about it. And sometimes you'll see it spelled with a K. Why? I don't know.
I think, isn't it? I love you. I forgive you. I thank you.
I am sorry.
I am sorry.
Please forgive me.
Please forgive me. I forgive you.
Oh, you can use that too. The song says, I forgive you.
I'm not going by the song. I'm just going by what I mean.
Yeah. Well, a lot of them say, please forgive me.
Right.
And not a lot of them say, I forgive you, but I've put that in there too.
The one I read it says that.
All right. It just depends on what you find, obviously. but it is a Hawaiian prayer, and you can put in Hawaiian prayer, and you don't have to have the spelling correct, and it'll pop up.
Mhm.
It's one of the things that seems to be using a lot lately. I forgive you. Let's get drinks. Yes, Kevin. Yes, Kevin.
Okay, Kevin.
Are you, as long as you're buying? I don't know if I'm going to go up
Hey,
to New York for it, but
we'll see you Friday night.
yeah, there you go. Long as
I'm
okay.
sorry. Please forgive me. I forgive you. I
Oh,
am grateful. I love you.
oh, I didn't even see the grateful. Well, I think thank you, and yeah, okay,
I guess that's me. I always add that. I am grateful for what we
yeah.
have.
Well, and yeah, thank you. Sai is here, so
Psyche.
since I guess Sai came back, Raymond came back. I don't know if he left again, but yeah,
Well, Raymond was before Psy, wasn't he?
uh, yeah, but Sai came back before Raymond came
Oh,
back.
okay. Psy. What does Psy want to know?
Sai, are you still here? I told her we would read her next, but the numbers keep going up and down, so it's hard to tell who's still here. We know Victor's
Psy
here. We
and
know.
Raymond. You're on the clock here. Who's going to be first? First message wins. Katie.
And everything will end up fine. Yes.
Right.
It is about the journey, not the destination.
And remember, when we came to the world, we had contracted for certain things we wanted to learn. Okay. We only learn and grow through pain, unfortunately. Okay. And if we don't learn or complete the lesson, it comes back in another form. We get to try to learn it until we do. And that can lead to feeling stuck.
And Sai, if you're not chatting, we
Psy
don't know
here.
you're here. She's
Psy
here now. Yeah, Sai's here now. I don't know if
September
it's he or
11th.
she.
Okay,
She.
so you are Virgo. What is coming in career? Angels, we need a career reading for Psy. Okay, just have you been doing? Oh, no, that's you. Your Virgo came up. Thank you, Angel Spirit Guides. You're going to have options and you will have a job offer. I've got a new offer coming here.
Oh man.
Okay. They're telling you to be strong, that you are strong.
Hands.
Last card here for Psy. Okay. When this offer comes in, they're saying take that leap of faith. Take that.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Sorry. Sorry, I didn't mean to put that up, but
Oh.
just saw that and went, whoa.
Um,
Anyway.
do you have a Taurus in your life? What they're saying is it could be that this is going to happen
Oh,
soon, is what I'm hearing. Hang on. I'm hearing soon. It could be this month.
good.
Okay.
Is two enough though? She's applied at two places. It doesn't feel like enough to me.
That's not enough. You need to
Yeah.
You put out as much as you can, okay? And I see you've got options, okay? You will have that offer. Be strong. Now, this is a Taurus card, okay? So that's what makes me think this is going to occur this month. And when it happens, take that leap of faith, okay? What did you get?
Um, I got nauseous, head fog, and instead of a teeter totter, I got yeah, ping pong in my head. So along with the fog, so it is about you cleansing, healing, and they're adding the words creating. You need to create what you want. Set your intentions of what you want. Yes, and three, yeah, two applications. I guess I was brought up on doing 10 applications a day.
Wow.
So, I mean, that's what I was always told, get 10 a day. And I think even when people filed for unemployment, they were supposed to get so many. So I think that's where I got that from.
Okay. She's saying that her best friend is a Taurus.
Yeah.
Okay. That might not be this month. Okay. I didn't see that answer quick
Oh,
enough.
until later? Okay, I had that up there. Yeah.
Your third eye hurts. Oh.
So you're thinking it's going to be later than?
Yeah, that because I had asked about a Taurus and there was no response right away. So I said that it means it could be happening right away in May. What should I do?
Possibly do.
Keep applying.
Yeah, you need to get yourself out there. Two is like you're making a token effort, not full-fledged going over that. Oh, wow. All over this place, this AM. Sorry you didn't get your notices. Okay. So, getting yourself self-balanced, grounded, but getting out there and getting yourself known that you need a job. Let people know you need a job and you want a job. But know what you want before you go out there and do it. Don't just
Speak,
apply.
speak to the universe.
Yeah. And do your check on any of the companies you're applying to. Find out about them. Know what you're getting into before you get there. It's like that clip. Oh, yes. Yeah, the one that Don has on Valerie Bertinelli. Yep, exactly.
I've got that one.
Yep. Well, I meant Don gave
Oh, yeah.
a lot of, yeah. Okay, I'll apply more actively. Yes, and talk to people when you're there. Show them who you are. Be friendly, be kind, and don't be kind just to people who you think will make the decision about you getting a job. Be kind and good to everyone you meet. The receptionist knows more than you think they know. They observe a lot of things. So the when the hiring person, if they're smart, they will ask the receptionist how things went. They will go to the people. If there was a janitor around, were you nice to them? I don't know if you watch any of these
Big.
undercover bosses or anything, but be good to everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Very good.
Because if somebody sees you being less than that, that'll get around. So yeah, you be kind and friendly and engage them. say their names.
Ask about them.
Yeah.
Don't always talk about yourself. Ask about them. Because everybody loves that.
Okay, I want to remind you, if you don't get a notice when we go live, you need to unsubscribe and then resubscribe. But this is the last show, so
But hey, but
you'll
you
be,
still want to get notifications on the other ones too.
yeah, right. You still stay subscribed so that when we are live, you get that notice.
Yeah. And the other thing is, this is the most of your channels that we've had in a very long time. They're all up and running, where we've been
Yeah.
having problems with that.
I
So
figured it out.
yeah.
Operator error.
Oh dear. But I thought that was great. Yep. Okay. All right. Raymond, are you still here? Otherwise, we're going to keep going.
Your turn, Raymond.
Yeah, we only have one more. Let's see. Let's see. Da, 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 da. You already read Patty, so that's okay. Okay, real quick, because I know this is a real quick one. Will we reconcile a long-term relationship, whether she's here or not? What does your pendulum say?
Valerie Jarrett wants to know if she's going to reconcile a relationship.
Not my monkey.
I got to know.
Yeah, that's what I got too.
Okay.
Okay. So, and it's sort of what we talked about, Katie, last week. It's not the right one, obviously. Okay. Anybody else? Let's see. Just a quick one.
Raymond, did you disappear again?
Okay. Yes, we can see you, Hannah. And I was going to go to you because you were the last one in the list. And I know you've been here. One of the last in the list.
Okay,
So this
yeah.
is her question.
Early. Will I ever be financially stable? I asked that question. I'm really struggling. Any thoughts on how to help myself dig out of this hole? You know, if you listened to the astrology, that's a big thing right now. I talked about it. So if you did not listen, you rewind it later and take a listen, or go to Sonoran Mystic Tarot. He is doing financial readings for every sign. So, and it's very accurate. So there you go. And his name is Don. And there he is, right there.
Yes. And it
And
is. Go ahead.
He's got a new podcast with Shauna. Shauna is no longer on Mondays.
Okay.
She's not doing tea time, but she is doing a new podcast with Mr. Don.
Cool.
Yeah, that is cool. It's about something the consciousness. Type it in. I've forgotten.
Can you find it on Sonoran Mystic Tarot?
You should be able to. There should be at least a link, and if there's not, I'm gonna kick somebody in the butt.
Well, I would have liked to have seen that too. So I'm glad
You're
you
welcome.
gave that information. Yeah.
Anytime, but what's the name of the podcast?
Yeah, thanks for mentioning. I did see a little bit of something on there, but
date, time, when do you do it? When can they catch it? Do you have a link on your site? Come on, this is your opportunity.
no, just what?
Hannah was here. Okay, thank you. You're welcome, dear.
Yeah, it's when it comes to finances, it's up to you because you're the one that's holding yourself back. So, conversation with conscious mind, with the
There you
conscious mind,
and it's on
Spotify and YouTube.
and
Wow.
Ooh. And yes, the answer is yes, Kevin.
Both personal and wow, I didn't get the notice. Hold on. I have to go and do my subscribe and unsubscribe. I mean unsubscribe and subscribe. Must be a long delay online. Sorry.
Yeah, we've noticed that one.
Yep.
Not your fault.
No, definitely not. And I'm not sure what you meant by no just on that, Valerie. And the answer is yes, yay. You'll stop struggling, but you've got to
I
do the
haven't
work.
done it yet. Did I? Her?
We were talking about Hannah. Yeah. Oh,
Somebody, I did the pendulum for a relationship.
that
And then,
was Valerie Jarrett.
right. Okay. And then Hannah had we did,
She's struggling.
no, she's struggling financially.
Mhm.
And I said, yes, the astrology is talking about that. This is the time.
Yeah.
You can consolidate. There are companies that will help you do that, but be careful because your credit rating is going to take a huge hit.
Yeah.
There's always bankruptcy if it's really bad. But I would suggest talking to a financial planner and listening to Mr. Don's podcast. Not
Will
podcast,
be 15
his
weekly
weekly
episodes released
reading
every Wednesday.
financially. What?
How long is it? And when on Wednesday is it releasing?
15 weekly episodes. 15 weekly episodes. What?
Yeah,
Oh, released every. Okay, I thought he was
every
saying
Wednesday. Yeah,
every week.
every Wednesday. Yeah.
Every Wednesday for 15 weeks. Okay. I'm thinking foreign season is first season,
What?
episodes weekly, and for season 1. Gotcha. My brain.
Wow. Cool. You guys are still doing Thursday or
Hannah?
no?
Hannah, what was her question? I know it was about finances and we're giving that. Did
Yeah.
she have something that I need to use the cards for, or
Hold on a minute. Let me go back to it. It's been a while. And I did take it off the star, so off the pen. It was after that one, Jess.
Hannah?
I love the purple. Here we go.
Will I ever be
Any
financially?
thoughts on how to help myself dig out of this hole?
Okay.
So I am a Virgo.
Any thoughts?
So
The thoughts. I'm going to ask. I'm guessing that the answer is yes. Eventually, you will be. Will Hannah ever be financially stable, please?
is it large?
Hang on.
Oh, I thought you, sorry, you opened your eyes. So I thought,
I'm getting a huge no.
ooh,
Let me ask again. Will Hannah Hawk ever be financially stable?
I think it needs to be more specific.
Again with the no. Yeah, maybe more specific is good.
Financially stable this year.
Yeah, I mean,
Because finances, if anybody's watched the stock market at all,
oh,
nothing's stable. It might go up and it's going to go down. What's that?
they're saying walk away from it. That would be like a bankruptcy, wouldn't it? I don't know. You need to really consult somebody besides us about this. It's too serious, for me to, I mean, I don't want that responsibility.
Oh,
Tell you what it says, but that doesn't mean it can't be changed. Free will does exist. Will you get your shit together? That's a question I can ask.
that's a little bit more specific.
Will Hannah Hawk ever get her shit together?
Okay. Okay, this is from Don. He's going to send you a metaphysical shovel so you can get rid of your shit.
I'm getting a big yes. So
Yeah. It's all about you. It really is. What do you want? Set your intentions. Again, let's go back to Naturally Divine Goddess Tarot. She is a manifestation coach. So check her YouTube um, channel out as well. And I'm going to get that posted because even though it says tea time, it'll get you there.
she's not going to be on tea time.
No, but that's the one I have for her channel, so
yeah,
that's why I got
yeah.
it on there. Have to recreate it again, but that's okay.
Now Vanna wants to know why. Honey, it's too late. We're doing commercials and
Church announcements.
Church announcements.
Oh, okay. I'm putting this up here for you, Hannah, so you can see real quick. You can take pictures of these. This is Don, and he's doing the financial reading. Hello, Miss Harley.
That's kind of what I said. She needs to see a financial planner.
Are one and the same, and yet money and security are not directly linked. That is the link that must be broken.
Okay.
Yep. Thank you, Don. And again, check out his YouTube channel. Speaking of that, Don and Angie will not be on tonight. I'm going to say this again because they will be at Rising Phoenix Spiritual Church at 1522 West Encanto in Phoenix. Don, will you be going live from that?
He was going to go live, didn't he?
Yeah, I just want to make sure so that they can get an idea. But most likely they won't be able to take questions because the people there are paying to see them. So yeah, it would not be advantageous for that.
Right. No questions.
Yeah, no questions.
From the peanut gallery, but you can watch.
Yeah, you can make your comments so other people can read it. That's fine, but don't expect that we will be live, broadcast live on the same channels. Beautiful.
There you go. So
okay,
tune in.
You're going to have Angie's channels. You're going to have your channels, and you're going to have Susan's channels. Is that correct?
I would think. I don't know.
I just want to make sure.
Yeah.
Starting at 7, it will be live platform mediumship. Yes. And as he said, they will be on tomorrow. He and Shauna will be on tomorrow. That's 11-ish on Thursdays. Oops, still, I saw it. Thursdays are still going as well. And so I know you're in here. Okay, going the wrong direction. So tea time. I know she's not doing tea time, but that's the channel. And Sonoran Mystic Tarot, those are for Thursday. And then on Friday, I'm with Scott at 9 a.m. And thank you guys for helping us, because I know the volume gets a little weird sometimes. So we appreciate the feedback and all the help we get on that channel as well. And I know there's something else on Friday. Let me get that. Oh, wait a minute. This one's closer. I need just the picture. So there's A5 says. I don't have Sarah Lyles yet. And then I've got Miss Bonnie will be there. Your love goddess. Sarah Lyle. And is it Angie going to be there this Friday?
Angie, are you going to be there this Friday? Angie, are you still here? I don't know yet.
Okay. Unless she tells us when.
Yeah.
Okay. And Saturday, I think Miss Susan's going to be there Saturday. No. She will not be here this Saturday because it's her Mother's Day. She's going to be in Albuquerque.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
also, there will be no Psychic Sunday this week because Sunday is Mother's
Day. So I would think that everybody will be off this weekend. We will be there Friday, but the rest of the weekend, they're taking time off because it's Mother's Day. So mothers are more important. No offense, guys. You're important too. Always timely with Scott. Thank you.
She must be working. I don't know why they make her work for that money. But she was here earlier.
She might be in a meeting now. Hey, Angie didn't know you were here. Yeah, she was here earlier. She might not be here now. Let's see what we got.
Month, day,
even.
What?
What was that?
Oh, I'm looking at what he just said. Oh, Mother's Day. Yes.
Yeah. Mother Day for the New Yorkers. Yes. And then he has two back to back. Anyway, so hopefully you guys have a fabulous Mother's Day, and we will see you next week. What?
Don says, I think people confuse my gender because I'm often called a mother.
Yeah, okay. I wouldn't think anybody would call you that. So I will be off Tuesday. Hopefully be back on Wednesday. If not, I will be taking the week off and having everything ready for the following Wednesday. Yes, with the healer, Kathleen, and we're going to make it work. Anyone else want to, if you have any questions or what you want to see on a healing show, please let us know. And you can email me at loveriotwarriors@gmail.com. I'd love to hear from each and every one of you on that. Because we do this for you guys. And for practice, but mainly to help.
Good to see you, Carly.
Thank you both. Happy Mother's Day to you both. Thank you. Yeah, thank you all. And it's been a great time. Okay, Julia. So
yes, it's been good. It's not, there's nothing negative about this change. Okay. Change is how life goes. So
And if you do watch Don's uh, astrology financial reports, or
mhm.
yes, financial readings, then you'll know it's time to move forward and don't let things pass you by. Keep moving forward.
Yeah, I got to get on that boat. Okay.
Yeah, you don't want to miss it. So thank you guys so much. And the last time we're playing this, but first, well, no, I'm going to. Which one do I want to do? Do I want to do the Calling on Angels? I love the song.
Sure.
Yeah.
I mean,
Okay.
it is.
Well, I have to do a commercial first.
Cards are flying, paintbrush in hand. Fortune whispers, don't misunderstand. Crystal laughter fills the scene. Future shining like a movie screen. Tarot readings, wine that flows, art that shines, and hearts that glow. Stories told in the spark divine. Friday night feels so alive.
Calling out to the unseen sky.